Hey guys, this is Shiny Zekrom, and welcome back to another video. The first dungeon we're going to be doing for, I believe we'll have 4 videos set up for a while, but in the first one, okay, where we have a drover. I'll just try it just because. Alright, no problem. But, in this part, we are going to go through one of the 3 Tanren Undercity dungeons. I am going to go through the one right over here, the Undercity Catacombs. I'll mention right now, this is probably going to be the easiest of the 3, by far. But, let's see, is there anything else or anybody else I want to bring? What we'll do, let's bring along Red Baron just in case. But, anyways, let us head on in. So, in the Undercity Catacombs, in both parts, there are going to be some hidden items that are actually kind of important. These hidden items include you can find TM's Shadow Ball hidden on the ground or walls in both parts of this. You'll see what I mean by this. Moonstone, Duskstone, and Sunstones are also all hidden items on the ground actually. So this could be very important because our Duskstone, if we find one, we could get one for our Hone Edge. And here we go, the first instance of this. Right here this is that new currency I was talking about that's called Ekop. It's basically like Poke, except it's a dark blue purplish color, and you collect this stuff in order to buy stuff from most of the shops here. Now, of course, as I've said, or I haven't said, I'm probably not going to be collecting Ekop anywhere here, and I will just hunt items I need in another sort of way. Let's actually... Because I want to show off, the EXP in these dungeons are actually pretty decent. Like, look at that, 2 kills. And we're getting 1,616 experience. It's so good. Oh, and here we go, our first instance of a hidden item. Yep, that is another thing you can find. You can find hidden Ekop on the floor. Of course, it'll be pretty much the same as the regular Ekop you can find on the floor, which is between 1 and 5. But yeah, we'll just keep on running because there's nothing really interesting in the first, like, 10 floors or so, but once we hit 11F, that's where it's going to get a little bit better. But as you can see, most of the stuff in here, even at level 60, is kind of not really hitting us that hard. Hence why I said this is probably going to be the easiest of the 3 dungeons that we do. But yeah. So, as you can kind of see, there's Haunters, Sableyes, Golbats, and that kind of stuff around here. It's nothing that we've kind of not seen before, except for maybe the Golbats. Oops. But, other than that, really just in the first 10 floors, pay attention to if you find any sparkles. Because it could be a Sunstone, it could be a Moonstone, and it could be a Duskstone, which I think this is actually one of the earliest cases in which we could find a Duskstone. But there's also, you know, hidden ethers, hidden max ethers, that kind of thing. So just always kind of pay attention to what's in your surroundings, because you never know. And of course, there are, I believe, heart scales in the walls here, so there can also be hidden Ekop in the walls as well. There can be hidden Ekop in the walls and stuff like that. And I think a lot of the orbs here are either recycle or cleanse orbs, so just pay attention to that. And here's also the apple of the Undercity. Usually in different regions you're going to find different kinds of apples. Like in Tanren there are yellow apples. In Expo there's regular apples. And in Winden there's frozen apples. The apple of down here is literally called the rotten apple. So... Oh, nice work. But, yeah. That's the apple. It restores 25 bellies, so it's definitely not exactly the most useful apple. But, definitely if you don't want to waste, like, your big yellow apples or your big apples and stuff like that, just pick up those every once in a while and just, you know, munch on them. Other than that, we're almost to the part I want to talk about, which is going to be starting on 11F. We just need to find the stairs is the thing. Let's get up. Oh, here they are. Alright. So starting on 11F, we can find secret rooms here. These will range from 11F to 19F and contain the following items as found. If you find any other items, please make sure to tell me down in the comments below, or if you see this character, Shiny Zekrom or Zappy around, just make sure to give me out a shout and say if you find any other items than these ones. So far there have been 6 items that have been found, and these items are as follows. Rotten apple, 20 rare fossils, a dusk stone, a lunar ribbon, relic gold, and I don't know if this has been fixed or not, but there's a possibility of getting legitimately nothing in your box. It will say, oh, there was nothing inside the box or something along those lines if you don't get anything in them. So yeah. Let's kill off this stuff. And let's continue on. Oh, and here we go! Our first instance of a monster house. This is what it's like. It is a 10 by 10 room. There are a bunch more Pokemon than there normally are on the floor. And the EXP is multiplied. Now watch the EXP bar. We were in like the 50s. Look at that. 59, 60, 61. Bam, 63%. Just like that. Look at that, 64. And we started in the 50s. And of course, like any other floor, this will of course have hidden items and stuff on them. So that's still possible. You still have the possibility of traps being here, I believe. And we found a big nugget on the floor. What a find. Wow, that was really nice. Let's take a couple of that and let's eat that big apple. And I don't think I'm missing any other sparkles or anything, so let's move on. But yep, there is our first case of a monster house recorded. So now you guys know and see what the taste is like. The EXP is amazing. Getting a 1.5 times boost. Now 1.5%, that would be kind of bad, but yeah, 1.5 times multiplier. And look at all this stuff down here. Now, you might be wondering, hey, he hasn't mentioned anything about recruits or eggs. Well, I will mention right now, there are no mystery eggs in this dungeon at all, but there are going to be some recruits, but it's not until a little bit later. It's really just been, casual walking through the dungeon and kind of defeating whatever we see. And even in all training dungeon runs and stuff like that, I haven't really gotten many secret rooms under here or on this character, like in the Undercity or on this character at all. So, yeah, now you got a little bit of a taste of what a monster house can be like. You just gotta really be on your toes for it. That's the best thing I can offer you. Is just be on your toes and make sure that you have... Usually the best option is you have some sort of AoE so you can cover everywhere around you. Other than that, sometimes they can be tricky, sometimes they aren't. And I'll also mention right now, I actually have not gotten a secret room in any of these dungeons except, well, no, I lied. I've gotten one, but both in the dungeons I haven't, done yet for recording. So, yeah, this is the only place I haven't found a secret room in yet. And I do think anyone that has given me information over the past couple of days for these dungeons, and I'd also like to thank Richard G as well, because he's also been, we've been collabing and trying to get as much information about these new dungeons as possible so we can get out the information for everybody. So I hope you guys like the effort we've been putting in, because we've been putting in a lot. Alright, let's continue on. So 20F, this is going to be the last floor of this part. Oh, and we get paralyzed, and we have our stairs over here, so we're going to just walk in. And after 20F, we come to what is a little warp maze. So, of course, in this room, the only warp you can hit is here. And now just follow my path. So, if we go to this... not this one, excuse me. I believe it's this one. Well, I'm screwing this up pretty hard. It's you hit the bottom middle one first. Like, all the bottom middle is the very bottom middle one. And the first one. Come over to this one and hit wow, I'm screwing this up. Sorry. Let's go back to the beginning, hopefully. And yeah, it's kind of lagging a little bit. Okay. So from the beginning, sorry about that. I hit the button I usually hit for a recording, and it's a hidden item. We got Ekop and something else, and then I know there was another hidden item back in the room we spawned in. I want to find these because like I said, if I can, get a dusk stone or something, that would be really, really nice. Ah, here we go. I picked it up. It was a max ether. Okay, let's move on. So not only is that recruitable here, but starting on 21F, there are more secret rooms. The secret room is the same exact one in which the beginning of this dungeon was. Like, it's the same exact secret room with the same exact items, which I'll just go over them again just to make sure. The items that can be found in the 21 through 29 secret rooms are as follows. Rotten apple, 20 rare fossils, duskstone, lunar ribbon, relic gold, and, of course, nothing again. Of course, if you guys do find anything, please make sure to either PM me on the game on either this character or my Zappy character, or tell Richard D, just so we can make sure to edit the wiki later and make sure that all information is correct. Other than that, it's, like I said, the secret room is pretty much the same one as the 11 through 19 F1. So, yeah. This TM here, yes, I am right. This is a TM Dark Pulse. These are laying around the dungeon here, so if you do want to, pick one up for any reason, go right ahead. Now, oh right, I can't use items because I'm embargoed right now. There we go. Let's use this, and let's pick up this red shard, because we never know if we'll need it. Alright, but anyways, the last thing I have to talk about is, on this floor, at all times, a pretty decently rare spawn that is recruitable at all times again, is Yamask. This was only found actually just yesterday because, oh, and here's a Durant, so I guess let's take a chance at recruiting it. We didn't get it, but I didn't equip my Soothe Bell, but more than likely we weren't going to get it anyways, and I'm okay with that. But, yeah. Yamask is the other recruitable. It's on floors 25 plus, and it's all times. Now, of course, just make sure you're paying attention because just like that Dusclops, since Yamask is a ghost type, it can walk through the walls, so it could be all the way in the very corner that you might not even see. Just make sure you're paying attention because you never know where it could be. Like, it could be all the way in the bottom left of where I am right now. But it doesn't look like it's around, so let's continue on to the next one. Oh boy. We're going to flamethrower use so we don't get earthquaked, then we're going to quick rest. Wake right back up, and let's head on over for the stairs. Now, in total, this place is 30 floors plus a boss. Of course, we're going to try and aim for the completion. And, of course, we died because we missed our heat wave on the important Pokemon, but I'm okay with that. I'll make sure that I'll probably have to get some reviving items soon, because I don't know if I have any more on me. I have a couple. Okay, we should be able to beat the boss. No biggie. We'll just make a run for the stairs. If we see a Yamask or a Durant, we'll kill it just for fun. But yeah, just make sure you are paying attention because you never know where a Yamask could end up in the wall. And of course, another thing is just to pay attention to the sparkles on the floor because you never know if you end up finding a Dust Stone or a Moonstone. You could find TM Shadow Ball, Ekop in the wall, Heart Scales, all sorts of stuff really. Like, this place is pretty good for hidden items. And of course, you can always find hidden Ekop, so you could get that Ekop you need faster. Wrong move. And we can use items again, so that's good. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen, the EXP in here is really nice, just for the kind of dungeon it is. Okay, our belly's empty, and I think we're also running out of apples, too. So yeah, looks like I'm going to have to take a trip soon. Okay. So I spawned right near the stairs. I'm just gonna look around. See if I see a hidden sparkle, maybe something. So it would be pretty cool, because as of this moment, I think only one person has actually recruited the Yamask that's here, because, like I said, it was only found just yesterday. Because the staff actually kind of hinted at the fact that there was still a Pokemon to be found here, and in the end, Richard G ended up being the one that found it first, and then fortunately he didn't get a couple, neither did one of his friends, and that's where it's kind of at now, is we know of one person that's recruited it. Alright, but anyways, we're on 29F, we're almost at the end, we just got this floor and next floor. Alright, let's get rid of these two, and come on. Oh, neither. That's okay. Saw these two, I might as well kill them. And if you give a chance, just chill out and listen to the music here. The music was very nice and peaceful and is very fitting. Yeah, if you got fire type just like I do, just make sure that you're paying attention to the, whatchamacallit, the earth power Pokemon, because those are going to hurt you a lot. Now let's kill Shiftry. And we are going to have that Ether. Oh, I already did. Let's just take a Max Ether, because, oh, right. Yeah, there's a little effect now also that'll tell you whenever you're embargoed, how much more you have, how many more turns until it wears off. It's really nice. It can help. By the looks of it, I am not seeing our, any recruitables, so let's eat this big apple. And then, let's head on to the boss. One sec. I actually messed something up in my notes. Alright. Anyways, the boss. Huh? What was that noise? And what's this? An intruder? Yo, kid. Why don't you move it on out of here? This ain't none of your business, you hear? Da, da, da. No? Fine. We'll just have to get you out ourselves. Onyx, boss. There's an intruder here. An intruder where? How'd they even get in? We barricaded the place. Well, you look at that. Well, would you look at that? It is an intruder. Boss, check this out. Did you hear us? Heh, a little brat coming into the catacombs. Probably another little explorer. Impressive that a small Pokemon like you could actually make it this far. But that's nothing to me. Well, regardless if you're here for treasure or not, you still saw us. Which is a huge problem, right, boys? Yeah, boss, definitely. Yep, that means we're gonna take you out. Get ready. Yeah, get ready. To get crushed. ... And here we are, the boss fight with Steelix and two Onyxes. Now, this boss, unfortunately, does not have anything, or it has the possibility of a rare drop that nobody has found yet. As far as I've seen with all the runs that I've done, I've not seen any drops from the Steelix or Onyxes. God, how can this be? Some little pesky explorer coming in here in the middle of our mission, and then they managed to beat us in battle? Well, whatever, let's hurry and let's take what we have and out of here before someone else sees us. Hurry on, we're right, boss. Oh, no, you don't. And Magnemite 1, Magnemite 2, and Magnezone. And it's like the P&D series. You're not going anywhere, you three have a huge bounty overhead for repeatedly committing crimes throughout the Tanren region. You three are going to jail for a long time. Get it moving. I don't think so. Guys, run. Slam. Steelix struck Officer Magnezone with his body. Quick, go, go, go. Don't let them get away. Stop them. Boy, they got away. Put out a call to all the deputies, Magnemite. Yes, sir. Did you happen to see where they went? ... Ah, I guess not. You too. Let's move them. Right. And then they move on out. Well, you might... And the path has been opened up ahead. But you might think, okay, why did we not have anything at the end? Why did we have a boss that doesn't drop anything? Here's why. It is end boxes. Now get ready because this list has... Sorry about that, but yeah. I guess the Ekop is another item that we got in here, and Max survived. So there are a total of 19 items in these end boxes. Crazy, huh? Well, that is the end of the Undercity Catacombs and all that I pretty much have, I have to explain, really. So, I would like to thank you guys for watching, and in the next episode, we are either going to cover Friendship Forest, which is most likely going to be this, Friendship Forest, or we are going to be covering the Caustic Sewers next. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.